Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Come back again with me, Fabian Gisala Marjuk, in consecutive interpreting. So, today I would like to do my final exam about not taking in the consecutive interpreting course. So, it's really hard to do because this is the final exam and I have to do it by myself with the hard work, with the good result at the end. But in these sessions and in this nice opportunity, I will take 5 minutes video in English and try to interpret it into Bahasa Indonesia consecutively. So the first one, I have to take the video 5 minutes video in English, then I have to do not taking, and after that I interpret it into Indonesian language. So let's get started into it. I hope that you enjoy the video.
I didn't have rich father. I tried 3 times for university. All failed. I applied for Harvard for 10 times. All failed. They don't even want to see me. For the last time I went to the teacher college, which was considered the 3rd or 4th class of my city, so I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. It was so difficult at that time. I was so frustrated because I taught in the university. My pay was $10 a month because I couldn't find a good job. In 1994, I discussed that I'm going to do something called internet. And 23 of them against it. They said, "This is a stupid idea, we've never heard about the internet, and you know nothing about computer." And I never thought I was smart. Nobody believed that I could be successful because everybody said, "Well, this guy think differently, think crazy. You know, he'll think about something that will never work." I tried to borrow $3,000 from the bank. It took me 3 months, but I still can't get it. We talked to over 30 or 40 venture capitalists. Everybody said, "No, forget it." A lot of people said Alibaba is a terrible model. As I said, I believe it. I think this thing could be big. If we keep on working, I never thought it would be that big like today. But I believe that something is waiting for me there. And I have to work hard to prove myself. That was a thought experience. So we got $50,000 from 18 founders. We started. For the first 3 years, we did not have even $1 revenue from our business. It was not easy. You don't make any money, you've got extraordinary claims, and yet you make nothing. That's internet. Yes, but what's the point? Are you a millionaire now? No. Do you want to be? Well, I hope. But why it keeps going ahead going forward? Because I receive lots of emails of thanks from the customer. They said, "This is such a great thing. We cannot pay you, but this thing help us. If you keep on helping us, one day you will be successful." And I believe this. Little by little, we build up our business. Little by little, we build up our ecosystems of the infrastructure. And now, after 16 years, we have Alibaba Group. We have a small group. We have a Taobao group. We have Alipay, and people say, "You are so smart. How could you make a company like that?" Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jack Welch, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg, The difference between those peoples and other peoples, they are always optimistic for the future. They never complain. They always try to solve the problems of the others. When you're optimistic, there are always opportunity. People say the same thing here today. Jack, where is the opportunity? I don't have job. I don't have this. I don't have that. Best assets you have is that you are young. Don't complain. Let the other people complain. The opportunities always lies where people complain. Think about how you can make things different. And then when you think about this start to do,
Okay everyone, so I've done my note taking. Right now I will try to interpret it into good bahasa Indonesia. Saya tidak mempunyai ayah yang kaya. Saya mencoba mendaftar 3 kali ke universitas, tapi semuanya gagal. Saya mencoba mendaftar ke Harvard University untuk ke-10 kalinya, tapi gagal juga. Bahkan mereka tidak ingin menemui saya. Untuk terakhir kalinya saya pergi menjadi seorang guru di sekolah yang kiranya 3 dari 4 kelas yang ada di kota saya. Saya mencoba melamar pekerjaan selama 30 kali, tapi semuanya gagal. Saya merasa frustasi pada saat itu. Saya mengajar di sekolah dengan gaji $10 per bulan. Karena saya tidak dapat menemukan pekerjaan yang bagus. Pada tahun 1994, saya berdiskusi mengenai sesuatu yang disebut internet. Dan hasilnya 23 orang menentang hal itu. Mereka berkata, "Ini adalah ide yang bodoh. Kamu tidak pernah melakukan hal tersebut dan tidak tahu menahu tentang komputer." Saya tidak pernah berpikir bahwa saya pintar. Orang-orang berkata, saya berpikir berbeda dan berpikir gila. Lalu saya memutuskan untuk meminjam $3.000 dari bank dalam waktu 3 bulan, tapi saya tidak dapat mendapatkannya. Saya mencoba berbicara dengan 30-40 pendana Ventura. Lalu mereka berkata, tidak, lupakan. Banyak orang berkata Alibaba adalah model yang jelek. Tapi saya percaya akan hal itu. Jika saya bekerja dengan baik, maka itu akan menjadi besar. Dan itu adalah pengalaman yang sangat mengesankan. Lalu saya meminjam $50.000 dari 18 pendiri, dan pada 3 tahun pertama perusahaan kami tidak dapat $1 pun dari hasil tersebut. Kenapa kamu masih melakukan hal tersebut untuk saat ini? Apakah Anda seorang milioner sekarang? Tidak. Apakah kamu ingin menjadi seorang bilioner? Oh, saya harap. Kenapa ini terus berlangsung? Karena banyak pelanggan yang mengirimkan email terima kasih. Saya tidak bisa membayar Anda, tapi jika Anda terus membantu saya, maka suatu hari Anda akan sukses. Sedikit demi sedikit, saya membangun bisnis saya. Sedikit demi sedikit, saya membangun infrastruktur saya. Dan setelah 16 tahun kemudian, kami memiliki Alibaba Group, kami memiliki Tmall Group, kami memiliki Taobao Group, kami memiliki Alipay. Dan orang-orang berkata, wah, kamu sangat pintar, bagaimana kamu dapat mendirikan perusahaan tersebut. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jack Welch, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg. Perbedaan antara orang-orang tersebut dengan orang lain adalah mereka tidak pernah komplain. Di mana ada kesempatan, di situ ada jalan. Pada hari ini orang-orang berkata, "Jack, di mana pekerjaan? Saya tidak punya ini, saya tidak punya itu." Yang terpenting sekarang yang kamu punya adalah kamu masih muda. Dan kamu harus bersyukur akan hal itu. Berpikirlah mencoba untuk berbeda. Dan setelah itu, Anda harus mencoba untuk memulainya. Okay, Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. The final exam of consecutive interpreting has been done by me. And I would like to say thank you very much for Mr. Andang Sai, who has taught me a lot in this subject of consecutive interpreting. And hopefully in the next video I will be better and success. See you in the next video. And the last word, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.